Raymond Omollo, the quiet yet venomous son of the lakeside,
is a chief goon in this country.
He has been accused of many things.
And he's the one sponsoring goons every day to attack people.
Even our old man, who is constantly looking for power,
We are not ashamed to say we want power.
is convinced that Omollo will be the reason that broad-based government dies.
I want to tell Omollo, please concentrate on your security jobs. Don't come with maize and beans to distribute here.
In short, from Kisumu to Nairobi, nobody likes this Omollo dude.
We're even going now to institute private prosecution against this PS Raymond Omollo.
And the pressure is actually mounting on President to act.
He is the PS in charge of internal security. He cannot be the PS in charge of goons.
So we ask, is this the moment that William Ruto is finally forced to let him go? Let's talk about it. If you love this kind of content, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. Now let's get to the video.
Wewe sio the first PS of internal security tumeona hii Kenya, Bwana Raymond Omollo. Mimi nitakutaja. You are not even a tenth of the most, he's not in the top 5 of the most powerful interior CSS. Sisi tulikuwa tunakuwa bwana, tunasikia watu wanaitwa sijui Hezekiah Oyugi.
Huyu Kasongo ni kama Moi. Vile alitumia Hezekiah Oyugi, akamaliza Ouko. Alafu akamugeuka akamuua. Huyu Kasongo atageuka wewe.
You see, since his appointment as PS for Interior Security, Raymond Omollo has been on a mission, not just for security, but for power, specifically power in the Nyanza region.
Someone approached me and asked me about PS Omollo. Why not him being considered for a Luo kingpin? And to me, it's very simple. It is one thing for a man to fight his father in a home. That's one thing. But when a man decides to collaborate with a neighbor to beat the father, that's a different case.
Even when Raila Odinga was actually politically dominant, Omollo was already building ground networks, mobilizing, positioning himself as the next kingpin for the Nyanza region.
But that kind of betrayal, that kind of thinking, that kind of feeling that you are the woke one, that you can go to the neighbor and come and beat your father, that is something that shall never be forgotten.
There is a problem. That space is already taken by ODM. ODM is not just a party in Nyanza. It is a structure, it is a system, it's a legacy. And now they see Omollo not as an ally, but as a threat.
One, he broke the unwritten rule and he succeeded and worked with government without the express permission of the Odingas. And number two, he allegedly took poached ODM leaders and took them to work with President Ruto against the wishes of Raila Odinga. And number three, the exponential growth of UDA in Luo Nyanza, which is a threat to ODM because it is offering an alternative.
You see, according to critics, Omollo does not just mobilize, he intimidates. The latest incidents, an attack on Godfrey Otsotsi, right in Kisumu. A sitting senator ambushed in a cave by armed men.
Mr. Speaker, I condemned it and I still do as an act of cowardice. In our culture and in any decent culture, people don't attack you without notice.
It is PS Omollo's boys who attacked Godfrey Osotsi, and this is a list of all these boys.
Now ask yourself, why would a Luya leader be attacked in a Luo territory? Is that coincidence or is it strategy? Because the accusation that has been made is actually explosive. That Omollo's real assignment is this: divide the Luo and the Luya votes, break their unity so that they never vote together again.
It should not give an impression that the Luos are against. No, because the Luos are the previous day they had stopped me in Kondela. They always stop me, they know my car.
And this is where it gets even deeper. You see, some Muluya leaders are already against the president. Names like Edwin Sifuna, Otsotsi, Caleb Amisi, Natembeya, they have openly rejected the two-term narrative, and they are saying the president is a one-term president.
And they talk to me, they tell me we are supporting you guys one term. And then they don't do anything to me.
So the goal here is to isolate them, to weaken their alliances, and to create tension between these two communities.
This is a very serious problem. Nobody should profile any community in Kenya. No one. In fact, I'm glad, Your Excellency, you have talked to an attempt to put a wedge between the Luhya and Luo community. It was not the Luo community that attacked Osoti yesterday. There were goons from Kisumu.
But that is not all. There's actually another accusation that is emerging, and it is just as damaging, that Omollo has been moving across Nyanza distributing maize and beans, which is relief food meant for Northeastern.
I want to tell Omollo, we are very happy that you are the PS of security. Please concentrate on your security jobs. Don't come with maize and beans to distribute here.
And this is where Odinga steps in. His message is clear, sharp, direct, brutal. If you want to help, please fix the security in Nyanza.
Security is not good in our region. Just concentrate on your job.
But using food to win political loyalty, that will not work.
Distributing maize and beans is not one of his dockets. That's not one of his responsibilities.
Then came the line that shook everything, that selling UDA in Nyanza is like selling pork in Saudi Arabia.
So our people want service, and you are trying to sell Uda here. But that is just like selling nguruwe in Saudi Arabia. It is poisonous. We don't like it. We don't want it. And it will not happen. It's not helping you.
At this point, the narrative is actually clear. To critics, Omollo has become a political enforcer, a divider, a symbol of state-backed intimidation.
They have now beaten up Ososi, and he has made arrangements for Edwin Sifuna, to be removed as Secretary General of ODM on Tuesday. Effective, what will happen once the lawyers are chased away from ODM?
And now, the calls are growing louder for him to be fired.
PS Raymond Omollo and CS Murkomen, they have fallen a full mile away from good performance, and therefore both of them should vacate office.
But here is the real dilemma for one William Ruto. Omollo is actually effective.
Na nishukuru rafiki yangu Raymond Omollo. Huyu Raymond Omollo ndiye alitusaidia tukapanga mambo ya UDA hapa kabla ya uchaguzi.
He delivers, he executes strategy.
He is the only person that I know in Nyanza that stood firm and identified with us before the election, risked his job where he was working.
But at what cost?
Nyinyi watu ya ODM Kasongo amepangia nyinyi. Amepatia Raymond Omollo pesa. Anaweka candidate ya UDA katika Luo Nyanza. Alafu anawapatia goons. Hakuna MP alikuwa wa Raila ako na msimamo atachaguliwa. Ruto atafukuza nyinyi yote, aweke sycophants ya UDA na atatumia huyu Raymond Omollo.
Leadership is not just about results, it's about how you get those results. And right now, the question Kenyans are asking is actually simple. Is this about serving the people, or is it about securing 2027 at all costs?
Wakenya wote wamekubali watapatia Mheshimiwa Rais nafasi ya pili ili aendelee kuongoza na kutupatia maendeleo.
Kwa sababu Kasongo anataka kufukuza Waluya wa ODM. Amepigwa na wakora. Na mwenye kupanga ni Raymond Omollo, PS wa internal security.
If the pressure continues, there may be just one move left. And when it happens, it won't just be a firing. It will be a political statement. So, what do you think? Will the president actually fire Omollo? Please tell me in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe.